mic test. 1, 2, 3. Everything fine, guys? Everything fine? Okay, let's go. Pozdrav. Someone needs to stop this bozo for tweeting. He's worse than Trump. Can you give me a song name, please? No, this is a super secret song. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll figure it out. Come to the next stream and I'll put it down in the description or something like that. Or I'll put it down in the comments. And let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bam. The late adopter. The Elon Musk edition. Or something like that. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Bitcoin daily update. How you guys doing? A lot of people in the chat. I'm guessing something is happening, and when I look at the chart, something is definitely happening. How you guys doing? It's odd to call him the late adopter guy. Yeah, well, people call me Magnus Carlsen, you know, so you can pick and choose between those two. If you compare 2017 and 2021 crash, it's playing out exactly the same. Well, I don't know if it's exactly the same, but you know, it kind of feels like it, you know, the dump and stuff like that. Wow, we dumped pretty heavily off the resistance. And you know about Elon Musk and tweeting. He likes to tweet at exactly the right moment. So you're gonna see what's happening there. How's the chat doing that? Morning, ready for some TLI hopium. Hopium, well, we have hopium. You can see here that this is hopium right now, but you know, it's weak, but it's still hopium. Elon really pissed me off this time. Yeah, well, it happens, you know. Glad to catch you alive. Yeah, nice. You know, I try to do this exactly at 9:30 Central European time, you know, so you guys can actually catch me live if you want to catch me live. And you know, it's good to have some kind of schedule for this. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Bitcoin, and then we're gonna take some talk a little bit about you know, take some questions if you got some questions at the end of this. And you know, we'll see what's happening. That said, hit the no, you don't have to hit the like button. Like button you have to hit when you get out of the chat, but before that, you know, you can just stick around. This time has nothing to do with Elon. I told you yesterday there was a bearish divergence in the 1 hour. Okay, we can start with checking the bearish divergence in the 1 hour. Yeah, there is bearish divergence 1 hour, but this bearish 1 hourly bearish divergence shouldn't have played out this heavily over here. So what he's saying is there is a price going down over here. There is no bearish divergence. What you saying about? No, there is no bearish divergence. There is maybe bearish extrogation, but there is no divergence. I don't see the divergence, man. I don't see the divergence on the 1 hourly. Maybe it's some other chart. Let's see Bitfinex. No, there is no divergence, man. I'm at meeting having having a meeting, but listening to the later on, just shaking my head in the meeting. You know where your priorities lies, in your money. Okay, let's see, guys, what's happening with Bitcoin, because I know everybody's interested in what's happening right now. So yesterday on the Patreon video, I was actually quite bullish. It was so close. And this isn't the first time that, you know, I get burned by my predictions. Well, I was bullish, but what I said is that we cannot fall below this line over here, guys. We cannot fall below 50 moving average. We still got 22 minutes left, but 50 moving average like that, you know, we have to pick up above the 50 moving average. The way I see it, we have to pick up above the 50 moving average, or it can turn ugly. Because this is the last line of the resistance. You can see the moving average is right above us here, 10, 20, 50, or 100 moving average. We just broke everything in the last 8 hours, and right now we are hitting this support on the dollar. Now I readjust support because everybody is drawing this support differently, right? Everybody is using these 2 wicks. So of course, if you use these 2 wicks on the bottom over here, if you use these 2 wicks, you can see that no problem, we can still fall all the way down 34,000, something like that. But now that we have these 2 wicks and we have this confirmation up here, if you use this wick over here, red wicks, you can see clearly that this is the more correct line. this more correct line over here, and this one up here is pretty decent. So we had to readjust our lines, but more or less this was the line from last night from the Patreon video. We do daily altcoin video on Patreon every single day, do extra update on Bitcoin, what's happening, stuff like that. So we drew this very nice line over here, and we drew this other one line, and we were waiting actually for the breakout. We also was talking that there was just no volume coming in on this bump up here, so it didn't seem actually decent. So what we wanted to see was today was breakout, some kind of retest, and then to the moon. But unfortunately we got the rejection. Now rejection was also in the books, and we said if it starts falling down, we do not want to fall below this blue line here, below the 50 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame, because if we do fall below that, we have fallen below that, but we still got 20 minutes left to pick up from over here, and we just want to close above this line up here. If you can close above this line, like in theory there is still there is still some kind of a hopium. We can still hope to bounce off of that and continue going up. This might be some kind of spring effect, and we are still in theory just creating higher lows, right? Because this is a low, this is higher low, this is higher low, this would be higher low. So in theory we are not, and this is a high, this is lower high, this is lower high, this is lower high. So in theory we are still technically in the triangle, and in theory everything is going good, right? That said, we cannot fall below the fifth line. We can fall below, close below the blue line. We can close below the blue line, but it's not optimal. It's not actually a very good sign, and there is not a lot left of this triangle. This triangle is getting really squeezed up here in the end. Something has to happen, right? You have to break it on the upside and or on the downside, and everybody was super bullish and hoping it's gonna break to the upside, even me. Unfortunately, there are no certainties in tech and analysis, so we are only following what's gonna happen. And although we have been waiting for the breakout, we are waiting for the volume to come in and push us up. We are right now sitting at the bottom of the triangle. That might be even that might be actually a good thing, and we might actually bounce for the last time from the bottom here if we can hold the support down here, bounce and get out, because nothing is finished until we get actually out of the triangle, guys. Nothing is finished until we get out of the triangle, and we will know that we are out of the triangle once we start getting some decent volume. This isn't a decent volume. It is a dump, but it is a dump just down to the support line, and as long as we are inside the triangle, there is still hope. There's still hopium, so don't throw your cards out of the window just yet. There's still hopium, and like I said, my target actually for recovery is around it's on the weekly time frame, the 10 moving average. So the right 10 moving average is 49,000. So I'm looking for some kind of move upwards towards the 49,000. So best case scenario we do that right now. Worst case scenario we dump down here and and do it at a later date, whatever that number might be. But right now it looks like we are still in triangle, and although we are having dump, there is still hope. There's still hope. The mighty apefish says Elon tweets are so well timed, he must do it on purpose, and that's very correct. I want to also mention that. So last time Elon tweeted was up here, guys. Was up here. Okay, that's the last time Elon tweeted, and that's when we had this big dump. And I said that time somebody must have told him to tweet at exactly that point, because he could have tweeted any other time he wanted to tweet. Like, he would literally tweet any other time, but no. He tweeted at this point over here. He could tweet it here or here or here, anywhere. No. He was waiting for the moment when we were expecting a big drop. We are expecting a big drop over here, right? We are expecting a big drop, and then the tweet came. So somebody is telling he knows something, and I'm telling you, he could tweet it at any other moment in time. No. He tweeted exactly here, and right now, when we are sitting at the resistance, trying to break out, he tweets again. So something is up. Something is up. I don't know what's up with Elon, but somebody is tweeting him in the ear that he should tweet further. Now the tweets that Elon has on his Twitter, Elon Musk, maybe people, yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think that that bad. Like he just two memes. So in the end, it doesn't even matter, and then I miss you, you know, because I miss you too. But that's because in dumping, so maybe it's real. But he posted this like 4 hours ago. So how much? This is 6 hours ago. So 6 hours ago. That's still after the dump actually started. Maybe you just like making it go down faster. You know, you never know. But you know, we right now we decided that we don't like Elon Musk tweeting while we are going downwards. We like Elon Musk tweeting when we are going up, but not on the downside. Not on the downside. So what am I expecting right now from Bitcoin over here? You know, it's still a waiting game. It's the same waiting game that's been over here, over here, over here. We are still in the triangle. We are still not out of yet. There is still no confirmation for anything. Like I said, 50 minutes to get above the red line over here. So we are sitting at 636, 654. We gotta get up above 36.9. It's not that much, it's only like 0.71%, and right now we are sitting at minus 6.5%, something like that. So let's go into small time frames and see how this falling out. So we already tried to actually get up again previous hour over here, could not get back above. That's also the 200 moving average on the 1 hourly chart. You can see here that we are having some kind of difficulty even breaking the 200 moving average on the 1 hourly chart. Let's try to find some hopium down. Let's try to find some hopium. Let's try to find some divergence. There are no divergences, unfortunately, no divergences. On the 5 minute, it looks like we are getting the divergences, guys. No, 15 minutes, there are divergences on 50, so there's some kind of hopium, guys, over here. It's a 15 minutes divergence happening right over here. What am I gonna say? Yeah, let's do this one over here. And you can see over here, so the price is going down, the RSI is going up. This is a 15 minutes divergence, and this is also a 15 minutes divergence right now. And you know, it's double 15 minutes divergence. Now it's only on 15-minute chart, so you know it's not much, but it might actually indicate that we might maybe manage to get above this blue line in the next 13 minutes and 42 seconds. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Let's see 5 minutes if there is actually anything on 5 minutes. Yeah, there is divergence on the 5 minutes as well. So you might be sitting at some kind of bottom over here, right? But it's on the small time frames. It's on small time frames. So we don't have that much right now. And the 1 hourly is actually there is no divergence on the 1 hourly or anything like that. 1 hourly and 4 hourly is playing exactly as they should be playing. There is absolutely nothing. So you know, I'm just interested if in 30 minutes you can get above you know 36.9 or something like that. So we have to see that. Daily doesn't look good right now, but you know, daily can always change. We still have 16 hours left of the daily, and the fact that we actually got rejected by 20 moving average right now, falling below the 10 moving average. If this stands like this, like if we close below the 10 moving average today or tonight, you know, it doesn't promise that good. It doesn't promise that's good. You know, the best case scenario is like somehow we during the day manage to get back up again over here and get out of the triangle, because there is not a lot of days left. You know how long you can push this. Today, then you got Saturday, and you got Sunday, and like you can push maybe on Monday as well in the corner. But literally in the next like 2 days, I'm gonna say today or tomorrow, this is gonna be decided. This is gonna be decided. We will find some kind of exit out of this triangle, and whichever side we actually get out of, that's gonna be predominantly the dominant side, and the push will push us either further down or further up. Now we won't speculate just yet in how long down or up we are gonna go, because we still gotta get out of the triangle. Now I've said before, I'm gonna say it again, these triangles, you know, the strong downtrend or pennants, or however you want to call them, they are continuation patterns, and they need to be regarded as such. And you know, the force is actually towards the downside, but everybody is hoping, even me, that we can actually somehow break the upside. And if you break the upside, like all good on, then no problem. So again, hopium for today is this is still over. We are hitting the support on the dollar down here on the support line, so you know, all good. We don't want to break the blue line. The blue line we want to get above the blue line. Even if we close the below the blue line, the next candle must be green. The next candle must be green. Now, even if though we close below the blue line, not the best option, but the next candle must be green. We gotta get above at least the 50 moving average, preferably above everything else, and just continue going up. So this might actually be some kind of a spring, you know, to the moon. So right now sitting as some kind of support. So if you do get in somewhere down here, just know that you know, if we start falling further down from this level over here, it might be terrible, but this might be the last kind of spring before we actually get out. There's also that, you know, is it Wyckoff #1? I don't know what kind of Wyckoff is. I tried to figure it out. You know, my theory was that this was a spring and this is gonna right now, sorry, this was a spring and this yeah, this was a second test and this is the spring and this was gonna go, and that didn't work out. So maybe this is selling climax, maybe this is automatic response. Where is it? Yeah, here, automatic response, and this is spring, and this is the test, and this is LPS, and right now we are gonna have something like this. Yeah, so that's the play of the Wyckoff or something like that. You know, it depends if this is the secondary test or this is secondary test. It looks like this secondary test, and this might be actually the spring. Whether it is the spring or not, I don't know. But right over here, this might actually work as a spring if we get, because on the small time frames, like we said, on 15 minutes there is definitely divergence over here, and even on the 5 minutes there is divergence down here. So you know, this seems to be some kind of bottom for at least for a short while. So you know, getting in over here and you know, hoping, like, you don't want to get in at the top because then you get this kind of stuff, right? But getting in over here and then having some kind of stop losses you know, outside of the triangle might be actually worthwhile, because this might actually be a spring towards the upside, so there's hope for you. And as long as we are inside the triangle, guys, as long as we are inside the triangle, nothing is decided. So you know, you cannot call the bear, you cannot call the bull, you cannot do anything. We have to wait to see how this plays out. But you know, yesterday we were at top, today we are bottom, and still nothing decided. So we are still looking where it's gonna go. Now that we don't know that these lines are correct, let's pull the line from here. I would say this over here actually. I know. You should use like in a triangle, but yeah, you know, I have my own idea about stuff. You know, I have my own. 29,000 on the downside. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get to 29,000. I just maybe explode over here. 26,000 to the upside. One of these two scenarios is gonna happen, you know, if you start breaking down here, maybe, yeah, give or take 29,000 or 46,000. But yeah, like I said, my target is all the way up here at 49,000 actually. So I don't see how we are gonna break on the downside, guys. I don't see how we are gonna break on the downside. But you know, if we do that, you know, even with Elon Musk tweet, he actually didn't pull us that much, because he tweeted 6 hours ago. So he tweeted somewhere already when we were already dumping. That's why he was tweeting. And we only dumped it down to the support. You know, the fact that we only dumped down to support and not below it, now everybody got scared, of course, and you can see the alts and everything reacting with a huge red numbers. But this is actually quite nice, because right now we can actually bounce over here and get out. You know, we can get out, we can still bounce. There's still hope left for today. So I just don't see I still don't see the downside. I mean, we can it's a triangle, it's a continuation pattern. There might be there might be some kind of downside, but like I told you, we are in some kind of really overbought, oversold levels, and we need the bounce to the upside, even though this continuation. But yeah, in case we do drop down, then definitely will be some kind of relief rally to the upside, like, because this over here is just like sideways movement, and we just didn't get anything. It just got pushed down and got held over here, and if it gets pushed down again, maybe we get like, you know, and then you get this spring or whatever it's called. Maybe that's the spring. Maybe this is the secondary test. No, sorry. Maybe this is the selling climax, and then you got the secondary test, and now you get this spring over here, spring, how do you write spring? Yeah, spring. So maybe this is spring and then you go up. Maybe that's the Wyckoff thing over here that we are waiting for now. Maybe we are waiting for the spring that happened right now down to 29,000 that everybody is talking about. So maybe this is a Wyckoff accumulation that's actually gonna take a little bit longer actually to get out of. There is a possibility to that, but I don't want to actually speculate in these big patterns or complex patterns mechanics. But right now the only thing I'm interested in, which side are we gonna get out. Right now sitting at support, I'm thinking this might actually be a spring. Still 5 minutes left to get above this blue line. If not, then we got 4 hours left to get out or break down on the downside. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. And that's the tech analysis. Let's take some questions from the chat that you guys have. Elon market manipulations, home wrecker, could have waited for bear market, dump Tesla shares, flood markets, and two can play this game. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's really good at timing his tweets. So, thanks for bucks, man. I appreciate the money. I love money, you know. No problem. Everybody's still here. No suicides is good. I'm late. Sorry, I'm late. Hopefully good news. Yeah, no suicides, man. We don't care, man. There's more important things in life than money, and that's you know, talking down on Elon. Thank you later of talking about Wyckoff. Yeah, Wyckoff is hard. Like you're never sure what's gonna happen. Like and it's a complex pattern. It doesn't have to play exactly as the images, but you know, it's a complex pattern. Do you think the rumor is for the Bitcoin conference, or we'll see a spike up these days? I'm not quite sure about which conference you are talking about, so I haven't checked anything. Whale selling BTC, getting ready for the bear market. You think? Whales are not selling. Yeah, maybe. Don't you think the bull market will continue only in 2022? I have no clue. I still think like we can continue towards the upside. Like, you know, there's a lot of bearish technicals that are saying that this is a downtrend, but you know, once this change, I will be super bullish. But right now we are not quite there yet. You can see here that bullishness is kind of giving in up here a little bit here when we dump. Maybe this is gonna be enough to actually push us, because we tried to get above the resistance for 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 hours. For 20 hours, almost the entire day, we tried to break the resistance, and bulls just couldn't do it. So right now we are having this pullback, you know, and then we're gonna try to pull again above the resistance. If you don't even try to do that, if you just try to go something like this, then you know, it looks bad. It looks bad, and I look in some kind of low levels at 29,000, something like that. Hey TLI, here's question: why are there so many Elliott wave theory analysis on Twitter that don't take into account the things like this triangle? Only a few do. Well, you know, the thing with Elliott wave, the reason I didn't use it, there are just too many assumptions. Even the entire Elliott wave theory is a theory. It's based on assumptions that markets have to do certain kind of stuff, and I don't like that. Now, I've seen people that do Elliott wave theory, and you know, they have pretty decent predictions, and it helps them in their analysis. But you know, I just like to see where the next move is, what's gonna happen. You know, bulls versus bear. I really don't like to speculate if really the human psychology is actually Elliott waves or not. You know, but people like, you know, people like to zoom out, and they like to count ways, like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, oh, that's nice, and that's 1, that's A, that's B, and that's C, you know, and somebody's like, no, this is A, this is B, this is C. That's like, no, this is A, this is B, now we're going to C, you know, and you know, which wave you are in right now. It's so speculative that you know, I try to find something that has a little more consistency. But sure, if you can do Elliott waves and you are a professional and you can get something out of it, yeah, good for you, man. Go ahead. Your triangle is different from a coin's kid. For him, there was a breakout. I wonder if it's fake breakout. Yeah, the problem with the triangle, I talked a lot about it on the Patreon yesterday. Is this triangle is really complicated to write, to draw, because a lot of people are drawing a little bit differently, right? If you draw it on daily, you can see that there is a breakout, right? On the daily there is a breakout. Let me just remove the moving averages. On the daily, if you draw it on the daily, there is a breakout. And if you use this bottoms down here and this stop over here, then we are very far away from the breakout, right? You know, there is other ways to draw the triangle that are not actually aligning with, and if you, yeah, you know which are you gonna use. If you use this one, then we are hitting actually on the, exactly on the dollar. But I think, you know, I think we have to zoom in, and you can see here that this triangle that I've drawn is actually pretty decent. We got a really nice hit here on the with this wick over here and this wick. So 2 wicks up there, 1 wick over here. There is this final wick and this wick over here that's hitting it. We got 2 wicks down here and one almost here and one almost here. So there is a lot of wicks that are hitting the line on the dollar. So I'm figuring like this is like the best line that I could draw. Also these 2 wicks here are actually confirming it for me. So the way you can see it over here, it's pretty decent line. It's pretty decent line, and trend lines are really hard like to draw. So you know you have to adjust it, you know, the way. But this is the closest that I've come that I think is actually a decent line, especially because of these 2 wicks up here. And then it's getting confirmed up here, here. You know, it's pretty decent, and right now you can see that actually it is holding. And this bottom line, like wick, then you got wick here, wick here, wick here. So it's pretty decent support line as well. So I'm thinking we are sitting at support right now. 2 seconds left, 1 second for me. We closed below the 50 moving average, guys. We closed below the 50 moving average, below the blue line, and the blue line you can see here the 30, the 50, and right now it depends if we are gonna drop down or not. We have to, in the next 4 hours, we have to climb back up again. We have to climb, definitely have to climb back up again, because if we stay below over here, it doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good. This might actually only go down to the support here before it bounces. Still nothing, you know, there is no volume, big volume. Is there a big volume coming in on 4 hourly? Yeah, no, the volume is just the same as everything else. It's just going a little bit down. We're gonna see how this actually plays out, how this plays out. Garlic, onion, and tomatoes, please. Not quite sure. All you know what are from Twitter following the dump. I want to eat here. Hopefully it'll be a fake breakout to the downside then. Yeah, no, please look at CoinSkid yourself. Wave C ongoing, 28k low, prediction resume bull market August 21. Yeah, no, I've seen CoinSkid predictions, and you know, they're just as legit as everything else. Especially these long-term predictions, they're really hard to do. Now, if the man can do that, you know, all props to him. If he can do Elliott waves theory and predict the move to downside 28, all props to him, man. All props to him. Mikuji promote your channel yesterday. Yeah, I heard that, man. I have to go back. I have to promote his channel as well. Let's promote. Hey guys, 6 people here. I want everybody, every single person here to go to the YouTube. Mikuji. I want to go to this guy over here, Mikuji Crypto. He has 12.1k subs. I want you guys to go to his channel and subscribe to his channel. He has actually pretty decent technical analysis, you know. So you know, he's also a dentist. So you know, if you need some kind of dentist advice, you can get him from Mikuji Crypto. You know, we gotta share the love. You know, he shares love back to me. I share love back to him. You know, that's just how this crypto stuff works. But he's actually pretty decent at tech analysis. So do check him out. He has a lot of live streams as well. So you know, pretty decent guy, Mikuji Crypto. Go check his channel out and subscribe to the channel. And also I say, hey guys, take the late adopter sent me here, just so he knows, eh? We gotta send some love back. We gotta send some love back, okay? It's not enough that you subscribe. You have to write in the comments, the late adopter sent me here. You know, it's important. Just so we have to send the message. We have to send the message. Good guy, Mikuji Crypto. Yeah, definitely go check him out. He's undervalued in technical analysis space. Undervalued. Theoretically, do you have to draw the line on the candle close or the wick? Always the wick, guys. When drawing the trend lines, always use the wicks, never the body. You can see here that it looks like it's a body, but it's because the wick is so small. The wick is so small, right? But you always use the body. You always use the wick. Always the wicks. For the trend lines, you always use the wicks. Trend lines, always the wick. Sorry, Tia, you answered this the other day, but I don't remember what the answer was. Do you use the log chart? Yeah, I use the log chart all the time. So if you see here, it changes a little bit. This is log chart, this is without log. This is log, this is normal. This is log, this is normal. This is log, This is normal. It just doesn't change this chart that much when you are zoomed in. This is 4 hourly, right? So log doesn't actually have effect. But if you go to the daily, this is not log, this is log. It does change a little bit, right? But oftentimes we are looking at about a weekly big time frames, like yeah, something like this, you know, and we are still drawing the big lines over here. So you know, you cannot do analysis when chart is looking like this, right? So you always have to use the log. So I use log exclusively, like all the time. Only red wicks, not only red wicks, not only red wicks, but you know, from my experience, the red wicks are more important. It's a long story. It's a long story, you know. All my indicators have been removed. Need to redraw. Yeah, you can go. There is right above here, so you know, somewhere around here. Let me point it. Somewhere around here, there is a thing called save indicators template, and you can save your template. Yeah, and then all the indicators, you can just remove all indicators, and then you just add all indicators with one button. So you know, it's a nice feature on TradingView. It's definitely a nice feature on TradingView. Thank you, LA. I so enjoyed your streams. You're a real character. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I just got Jamin Shah 20 Iranian ENR. I don't know if it's Iranian or what's that, but thanks, man. Thanks for 20 bucks. I appreciate the money. I love the money. Why people talk more about 2025 bull cycle? Because they're kind of demotivated, you know. So you know, people like always look at the next thing. Do you have this hitting? Do you have this hitting around 35.5? Then on the 7th, it's shooting up to the test 4K, 35.5. If I mean, you know, there is still hopium, guys. There is still hopium. Doesn't matter how long this starts going down. There is still hopium. You can always redraw lines, right? We can right now use. You know, because right now you can see here that we still holding this, but you know, even when it gets down here, we will be like, no, the trend is correct. And even when he broke this line over here, people will still be like, no, but this is the line, this is the triangle, you know, this is the triangle. And when we break this on the even more on that side, no, yeah, because you know, this is some kind of channel to the downside, and then we broke a little bit again on the down. Yeah, but that's because we are in some kind of wedge going on here, right? There is a wedge over here, so you know, we can go down to 29, no problem. Like, so people still always find the way to justify the dump and you know, how it's going down. But at one point you have to be realistic about yourself, you know. For Linda Rui Jacker, 2 euros. Thanks, man. I appreciate the money. I like the money. I love the money. All the money that's donated going to the iPhone. You know, wife needs a new iPhone, so thanks for that. But we got to be, when it comes to the drawing new lines and stuff like that, like, I think that's more hopium. So if you are trading, actively trading, you know, the best thing is you know, trying to figure out stuff, even though it breaks your, you know, some kind of lines. You have to be emotionally stable to you know, say that it's fine, and then, you know, get out of the trade or whatever. If you are just a hodler, you know, you already hodl around here, you know, what can I say? But you can see here the 15-minute divergence is actually working out. We broke down and right back up again, so we might actually getting some kind of decent support over here. Here right now you can see this on the 15-minute chart. Is the 15-minute chart? Yeah, and the 15-minute chart, there is clearly double divergence here right now, and even on this MACD there is a divergence down here, right? So yeah, clearly the divergence is going on somewhere around here in these parts. So we're gonna see how this happens. Again, just to reiterate, and there we go. No, it got stopped up. Okay, guys, I gotta do my stuff today. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping around. Tomorrow, exactly at the same time, 9:30 Central European times, we're gonna see if Elon Musk tweets anything else or not. Thank you for stopping by. I always enjoy this morning strip. It wakes me up. Drinking coffee, guys. Again, we got merch. It's a one-of-a-kind cup. There's not plenty of these cups. On the other side, it says I'm the boss over this cup. So if you are interested in purchasing this specimen, it's slightly used, but you know, we got merch. Nice. So you know, it's a one of a kind. Will you do emergency live? Yeah, if something emergency does happen, I will do emergency live, because I figured out like a lot of people like to watch these emergency live sessions, so why not? So you know, if something does actually happen that I think is you know, it gets everybody fired up, I will do live. I will definitely do live. 1 BTC for the cup sold. Man, it's a TLI cup and handle. So trendlines, you use Wix and support to resist you bodies. Yeah, that's correct. I'm glad that you got that. Not people understand that. You know, a lot of people use you know, horizontal lines with the Wix, and that's totally wrong. I used long times to figure this stuff out. The things that you are getting from me right now, I've used years to figure it out, because nobody's saying these things out loud. And a lot of people are doing wrong technical analysis. I'm saying to you, bodies for the horizontal lines. Should I like your video? I don't know, man. Mladen, if you have been here for more than like 5-10 minutes, you should probably like the video. Just for okay, man, you gave me a good 5 minutes of time, you know, there's the like. Anyways, guys, on the way out, smash the like button. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Where's my stop button? I gotta do stuff, guys. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Okay. When is your TIA course starting? When it was supposed to start soon, but you know, I'm kind of lazy. Okay, that's it. Soon, very soon. See you around, guys.